What do you do, my dudes? It is your boy Joe Tank, guys, coming back at you with another video, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 because there have been some rumors, some leaks, some information that's been dropping over the past couple of days, over the past week, and the information is not too good depending on how you see it or how you view it. So, as you guys know, Call of Duty has kind of been on a slow decline over the past couple of years, you know, with Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and even Call of Duty World War II, even this current Call of Duty, it's been slowly declining because games such as Fortnite and Battle Royale have been slowly on the incline because they are more popular at the moment and people like watching those games. So Call of Duty, they have to try something new, they have to try something different to bring the fans back because a lot of people, including myself, World War II when it first came out, it just wasn't enticing. Like it didn't bring me that feeling of how Call of Duty used to, like Black Ops 2. Even Black Ops 3, that was one of the best games, one of the best Call of Duty that I've played. It really brought back that feeling of Call of Duty and it being so much fun. But with the past couple of Call of Duty, they just haven't been that much fun, and that's because Call of Duty is basically the same thing every year, just changed it up a little bit. The look is different, maps, guns, maybe the running or the animations or anything like that. Like, it's basically the same game every year, and they have to try something different. And the rumors and leaks that have been dropping indicate that they are going to be changing Call of Duty in a different direction, going down a different road. Whether it's for the better, I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see when the game actually releases. But let's start off with the changes and rumors and information that people have been dropping about this new Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Starting with the campaign. The campaign is said to be taken out of the game completely and being replaced with something else. I'll get to that in a second, but the campaign, I really like campaign for Call of Duty. I always play it first, no matter what. That's the first thing I go to. It's only like 6 hours. I can beat it in a day, and then I'll hop onto multiplayer. When you beat it, there's no real point of going back to it, and that's why a lot of people tend to go to multiplayer first and things like that. But the campaign, I honestly enjoy it personally. I will always be the first no matter what. But if they plan on taking it out, I really don't know how I feel about that, just because there have been some great Call of Duty campaigns, such as Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, not really, just because they kind of sucked. And I also really enjoyed Infinite Warfare's campaign. That was honestly one of the better campaigns, just because, I don't know, it was great, it was good, a lot of emotional connection with the characters and things like that. But with that being said, how would you guys feel about them taking out the campaign for Call of Duty? Because I know it's kind of like a 50-50 for most people. When people buy it, they kind of disregard the campaign, go to multiplayer or zombies. But people like me and other people just play the campaign first and then go into multiplayer and zombies, just because, you know, 6 hours out of your day is not really a lot, and you might as well beat and get over with, just because the campaigns are generally pretty good, you know, for the time frame that they have. But like, how do you guys feel about them taking out a campaign and replacing it with something else? Do you guys like the idea? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys care for the campaign? Do you guys don't? Me personally, I do, but if they do take it out, I won't mind. But then it just kind of sucks because you don't have a campaign to play, and then everything is strictly multiplayer or something like that, because that's kind of like the feel I'm getting from this, is that if you take out the campaign, you take out like the single player aspect, and everything kind of just becomes a multiplayer, I guess, fiesta, like Destiny 2 and Destiny and things like that. But the information that has been leaking by some sources that either work at Treyarch or work with developers, things like that, they have said that in order to take out the campaign, they have to replace it with something else. And that thing they wanted to replace it with is Battle Royale, or Battle Royale version of Call of Duty in this game. So it's actually weird on how they plan on implementing this into the game. I'll get to that in a second. But the Battle Royale version, if you guys have heard of Call of Duty Online, which is kind of like a Chinese version of Call of Duty, and it's a Battle Royale, it's kind of like Fortnite, but it's very like just basic, you know, there's nothing really to it. You kind of just have guns, you have a big map, and you kill people. There's nothing else to it. I don't think they update it or change anything like that, but that's kind of like the idea they want to go with, except with a full-fledged version within itself. So I think that'd be pretty cool if you could imagine something like Fortnite, except with a Call of Duty take on it, Call of Duty feel, Call of Duty guns, and things like that. Well, it would be pretty cool. And what they plan on doing with this Battle Royale mode in this game is that it's going to constantly update on a year-to-year basis and things like that. Like, they're going to try and keep it going and going for as long as they can. And one thing that developers said, or people that work with them said, is that the Battle Royale mode will be with the new Call of Duty every year. So if it is Black Ops 4 and it's modern, you know, the whole battle royale mode will be based on the modern time. But for next year's Call of Duty, let's say it's futuristic, they are going to be taking something from the newer Call of Duty and implementing it into the battle royale mode, and they're going to keep doing that for the remaining years to come, however long the game lasts. So they'll kind of take bits and pieces from the current Call of Duty and then the next year's Call of Duty and then maybe previous Call of Duties. I think that'd be pretty cool. So it's going to be constantly updating with new, old, fresh Call of Duties and things like that. So I think that'd be a pretty cool, I guess, change to battle royale, because we don't want to see just a basic battle royale like Fortnite or PUBG in the sense of it just being a battle royale version. They need to constantly update it with new things that keep bringing people back. So that's pretty cool if they do end up going that route in the battle royale mode. But one thing also about that mode is that you are going to have to buy the game for that battle royale mode to be activated. It's not going to be separated. You have to buy the game. So the $60 game, and then it'll come with it something like Modern Warfare Remastered that came with Infinite Warfare. I think it's going to be something like that. And then if you want to constantly update it, you're going to have to buy the next year's Call of Duty to get that fresh content. So how do you guys feel about a Battle Royale mode in Black Ops 4 and being in the sense that it's going to constantly be updated with the current Call of Duty, maybe previous Call of Duty, and then the next year's Call of Duty? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. Like me personally, that sounds pretty cool to have a Call of Duty that's constantly updating with the current Call of Duty, and then when next year's Call of Duties come out, is going to be focused on that one, and then they're going to be bringing back possibly some previous Call of Duties and implementing them into the Battle Royale. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that's the change that they need to make it different from Fortnite and PUBG. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea, and if it does replace the campaign, I mean, that's fine. But for me personally, having a Battle Royale mode and a multiplayer, that's kind of hard to choose from, because I don't want to be split 50-50. Like, whenever I play Call of Duty, I don't have to worry about the campaign. I don't really play zombies, so all my focus is on the multiplayer, and that's where I go to, and that's what I put all my hours into. So having a Battle Royale mode will kind of like split it 50-50. We'll just have to wait and see if that's how it ends up being. But moving on to another part of Call of Duty Black Ops 4, we're going to talk about multiplayer, because multiplayer has kind of been a little bit rough according to the people that work there and the people that have been like keeping an eye on it and tabs on it and things like that. So what they're saying with the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 multiplayer is that it's going to be something like Overwatch / Lawbreaker, something in that ballpark. But then they said that the multiplayer has been in possibly the worst state a multiplayer can be in for Call of Duty at this time, because you guys know it comes out in October, and it's almost like 5 months away, and they're having a reveal date May 18th, which is only a couple weeks away. So whatever they're doing, whatever they're trying to do, it's not working according to the playtesting that people have. They're saying it's the worst multiplayer that they have ever, made or done or anything like that. It's just not in a good state right now. I really don't know where they plan on going. And that's what a lot of people are saying about this. Whether the rumors or information is true, we'll have to take it, even though we have to take it with a grain of salt. Just because if there are multiple people saying the same information, then it most likely will be true. The idea that the multiplayer is not in a good state right now does not seem like it's going to be good when the game releases. And it's going to be something like Infinite Warfare, where they have to implement things that are sure already be in the game at launch. So if there's information coming about that now on the multiplayer saying it's the worst multiplayer ever so far, like, what does that say? Like, what does that tell us? It tells us that something messed up. Either they were working on something and then it got scrapped because people didn't like it and had to start over, start fresh. Like, that's not a really good sign, because the developers should have this down packed. They had 3 years to work on this, and to be only 5 months away from the release date for it to be regarded as the worst multiplayer in Call of Duty history, like, that's not really a good sign, to be honest. Like, that kind of scares me just a little bit, and I hope that whatever they're doing, they find a way to fix it, because whatever they plan on releasing in the next couple of weeks for the reveal, hopefully it's something good. Hopefully they have it down. Hopefully they have it, right, all set up. Hopefully everything works smoothly, because when that game releases and you plan on releasing the Battle Royale mode and multiplayer with no campaign and things like that for this year's Call of Duty, it better be perfect. It better be good. For the Battle Royale mode, I could see them kind of like easing their way into it, but for the multiplayer, give us that polished, clean, and good multiplayer that we've always seen in a Treyarch game. And I'm just hoping, I am really just hoping that this information is false and that they know what they're doing and that everything's working perfectly. But then again, that's not the world we live in, so we have to take it with some truth in it, because if multiple people are saying it, then it kind of has to be true in a sense. But let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. How do you guys feel about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 not having a campaign, also introducing Battle Royale mode, and the multiplayer kind of being at a rough state right now. But guys, I'm out there. If you guys enjoyed this, want to see more Call of Duty World War 2 gameplay, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know how you guys feel about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. But that's going to be it for video, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, what you guys want to see next. This has been your boy, Joe Snake, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. And remember, stay joyful and game on.